guys, welcome back to another streaming movie review. Today we have a new Netflix movie starring Rebel Wilson called Senior Year. Yes, Rebel Wilson is starring in a new Netflix movie, and the basic premise of this movie is Rebel Wilson is playing a 37-year-old Stephanie Conway, and the movie starts basically with Stephanie being like a young girl who is just about to go through senior year, and she's a cheerleader and she has like an accident, and cut a long story short, she basically has a coma, and she doesn't wake up for like 20 odd years, and when she wakes up she is 37. So it's a comedy. She's 37 but she's got the mind of a 17-year-old still. She actually wants to go back to school to finish her senior year. All of her friends that obviously were her friends back in the day and now older with jobs and stuff. And it's a really funny comedy. It's not a standout amazing movie, but it gave me a bit of escapism and a bit of entertainment, and some of the jokes were really funny. It probably is more of a one-time watch for me, but it's still very good. I very much enjoyed it, and it will, you know, it gives me fond memories, I guess, now whenever I see anything about the movie. One of the things I did like about the film is obviously Rebel Wilson. She has been amazing in things like Bridesmaids was her biggest thing, and Pitch Perfect, and all those comedy stuff that we've seen her in before, of course. But one of the things I really enjoyed about this film is her character, Stephanie Conway, was always Australian, which that is what Rebel Wilson is. And we've never really seen Rebel Wilson be Rebel Wilson in a movie, and I feel like this is the most genuine version of herself, because obviously she can use her normal accent. She hasn't got to put on an American accent and all that. So I really liked that. I really did enjoy that she was Australian in a way, and she was being more herself and not having to put on that accent. The movie is a Netflix movie, and it is not in cinemas or anything. This is a strictly on Netflix release, and that is a shame in my opinion, because there's a lot of comedies nowadays which I feel like are not going on or going to cinemas. You don't really see comedies in the cinema anymore. Granted, they don't do as well, and we've had a few comedies come out recently, but they kind of just go straight in the cinema for maybe a week or two, and that's it. They don't have many showings. I don't feel like not enough people are talking about this. Like, the genre of comedy is not really surviving well in the cinema in my opinion, because you don't really see them there that much. They tend to be the big Marvel stuff or the DC stuff now, or like, you know, there's nothing really, like even horror movies I think are not in cinemas as often as those, and it just seems to be really quick turnover of those films, like a week sometimes. So yeah, but the movie does remind me of 13 going on 30. It's not exactly the same, but that movie is exactly, you know, in the sense of the girl wants to be 30. She wants to grow up quicker than she is. This one's slightly different to that. She actually not so much regrets, but like, she hates the fact that she was in a coma for 20 years. And she has some valid life lessons. She learns a lot about herself. It's quite deep in some parts, that, you know, I guess as deep as it can get for a comedy. But it does go a little bit deeper than you'd expect. And yeah, I did enjoy it. I'm not going to say I didn't. Rating the movie though, I am going to give it a 7 out of 10. As I say, most of the time with these streaming movie reviews, I do ask the question of, should this be in the cinema? Yeah, you know, of days gone by, it would have been obviously in the past before Netflix. But, you know, it's right that it's on Netflix. You haven't got to watch it in a cinema. It's nothing to do with, like, effects and all that. You know, very different to Adam Project. I thought Adam Project was a visually stunning movie, and the effects and the sound and the action, that should have been. This one, obviously not so much. It's just a comedy. Very fun. Bit of escapism. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I've seen this being reviewed really negatively, and I can see why people would say it's not a good film, because it isn't a good movie. But for me, the 7 out of 10 was pure, like, entertainment, just laughs, escapism, as I said, and it was just an easy watch, you know, hour and a half I think it was. So very straightforward, and a good bit of entertainment. And Rebel Wilson, I thought, did a very good job. So there it is, guys. There is my streaming movie review for the Netflix movie Senior Year. Let me know your thoughts down below if you have seen the film, and also please do like and subscribe to the channel as well while you're down there. Thanks for watching though, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.